What if you and I could trade places? You'd be getting offered profitable deals on a regular basis that haven't even hit the open market yet. You'd have access to a team of experts on speed dial, mortgage brokers, solicitors, architects, accountants, all ready to support your every move. Imagine having the confidence to navigate the property market easily, knowing exactly how to evaluate deals, secure finance, and avoid costly mistakes. Now, sounds too good to be true, right? But it's not. This is the reality for those on the inside. I'm Kaz, and no, I'm not here to sell you some overpriced course or waste your time with a 2-hour webinar filled with BS. You're here because you're serious about property investment, and you're probably wondering if you have what it takes to succeed in this competitive and sometimes overwhelming market. You've likely searched online resources, attended a few seminars, and watched countless of videos on YouTube on investing in property, and yet you still feel like an outsider. You still don't know if you're making the right decisions, finding the right deals, or if you have the right support system you need to make property investment truly work for you. Let me tell you something up front, you don't need to go it alone. There's a way to navigate the property market, whether you're just starting out or you've been trying your hand for a few years without much success. And that's exactly why I created the PBK community. This isn't about selling you outdated information or another cookie cutter course. I'm not gonna bombard you with jargon or promise you overnight success, but what I will show you is real opportunity to join a community that offers real insights and real results in property that's proven to help people like you become more successful and more knowledgeable property investors. I'm not talking about the hype you see all over social media. I'm talking about tangible benefits and opportunities that will help you win in this property game, whether you're just starting out or you've already dipped your toes in. And yes, this is real. This is achievable. I know this because I've done it myself, and so have so many members of the PBK community. But before we dive into the details, let me share with you how I got here and why I'm so passionate about making property investment more accessible for everyone. You see, when I started out, I was just like many of you. I had a vision of making property investment my main source of income, but had no idea where to begin. I spent countless of hours researching and attending workshops and talking to anyone who would listen, but nothing seemed to click. I followed all of the online advice, but none of it felt practical. None of it felt real for someone like me. The truth is, the property investment world is often reserved for those on the inside, those who have the right connections, the right financial backing, or the right team behind them. And I just didn't know where to find that kind of support. I didn't have a power team backing me, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted. I felt like I was going crazy because I knew everything in theory, but it just wasn't coming together in real life. But everything changed when I decided to take matters into my own hands. I realized that property investment, like any other business, requires more than just theory and guesswork. It requires a strong network of individuals, expert guidance, and most importantly, action. That's when I started surrounding myself with the right people. Experts who had walked the path before me, mentors who are willing to share their insights, and other investors who were in the trenches just like me. This network became the foundation of what is now the PBK community. And let me tell you, building a community of like-minded individuals and experienced professionals has been the most rewarding part of my journey. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. I've heard horror stories about property investment, how risky it can be, how one wrong move can wipe out your entire life savings, or how unpredictable the market is. Or maybe you've already tried your hand at a few deals to find the process is a lot more complex than you actually expected. You've got agents telling you one thing, contractors telling you something else, and 1,000 how-to articles on the internet telling you something else entirely. And here's the truth, property investment can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. There are many moving parts, mortgages, legalities, taxes, negotiations, property management, and tenant issues. And if you don't have the right guidance, it's easy to make expensive mistakes. But that's why the PBK community exists. It's about gaining real-world knowledge, having access to the right people, and building a network that supports you every step of the way. And not about following some checklist you found online, or buying a generic course from somebody who's never stepped foot on a property development site, or somebody who built their portfolio 20 years ago. The biggest mistake I see new investors make is trying to do everything on their own. They believe they have to figure it all out by themselves, which leads to confusion, missteps, and often failure. That's why I created the PBK community, to provide support, guidance, and resources that I wish I had when I first started. Whether you're dealing with a legal issue, financing, or trying to determine the best strategy for you, we've got you. So what exactly do you get as a member of the PBK community? First, you get direct access to my power team. One of the biggest challenges in property investment is not having the right people around you. You need experts in law, finance, construction, and so much more. My team is made up of seasoned professionals, mortgage brokers, architects, accountants, lawyers, and business consultants who have decades of experience in the property industry. Trust me, I've had to kiss a few frogs to get here, but now I've assembled my dream team that I trust with every deal I do. Second, you'll get access to our bi-weekly Zoom calls of industry experts. These aren't just webinars. These are masterclasses in property strategy delivered by some of the best minds in the business. You'll get exclusive access to ask questions, receive personalized advice, and learn from real professionals who are actively working in the industry today. Third, you'll be added to our exclusive PBK WhatsApp group where you can connect with me and other investors and share insights, ask questions, and build relationships. It's a 24/7 support network right at your fingertips. You'll also have access to over 30 hours of recorded sessions so you can learn at your own pace. From how to buy at auction to tax strategies for developers, the library is packed with valuable content that you can revisit whenever you need. We also provide practical tools like the Deal Analyzer spreadsheet, which helps you evaluate potential deals with confidence, plus over 50 resource templates including loan agreements and JV contracts. And if that wasn't enough, you get quarterly one-to-one calls with me and our in-house business consultant to address any challenges that you're facing, refine your strategy, and ensure that you're on the right track. You'll also have the chance to participate in site visits. That means seeing property projects in action and network with other community members in person. And finally, as an experienced investor, I'm constantly being offered opportunities that just aren't available in the open market. These are from years of building relationships with other agents and landlords, and a lot of the time there are simply too many for me to take on. So I often share them with the community, ensuring that our members have the first chance to invest in properties that offer real potential. By now, you're probably thinking, this sounds great, but why do I need to join a community like PBK? Well, let me ask you, how far is trying to do it all on your own gotten you? The truth is, success in property investment isn't just about knowledge. It's about connections, mentorship, and taking the right steps at the right time. Imagine having a team of experts at your side for every big decision, access to deals you wouldn't find on your own, and a community that genuinely cares about your success. It's this kind of support that will take you from feeling unsure and overwhelmed to being a confident and successful investor. And that's what the PBK community offers. I'm not just telling you this because it sounds good. The PBK community is full of success stories, real people who started exactly where you are now and are now thriving in the property world. Let me tell you about a few of our members. Meet Afalobi, who joined the PBK community because he was unsure about how to take his next steps in property. Within a few months of joining, he secured a purchase for a property at auction, which ended up making him nearly £100,000. Meet Nav, another member, who saved a 5-figure sum on a lease extension within a week of joining. Look, I've been in your shoes. I know how hard it is to break into the property world, and I don't want you to struggle the way I did. But here's the thing. Property investment, like any other business, is all about action. The market's always shifting and opportunities come and go. Waiting for the perfect time to start is often the biggest mistake new investors make. The truth is, there's no such thing as the perfect time. The right time is right now. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll be able to start building your portfolio, growing your wealth, and working towards financial independence. So you've heard the stories, you've seen the results, you know joining the PBK community is the next step for you in your property investment journey. But I do want to make one thing clear, we can't help everybody. And to maintain the integrity of the group, there are limited spaces available. And remember, this is my team, my resources that I've spent years building. And selfishly, I don't want to share these with just anybody. But if you're serious about transforming your property journey, book a free call with us on the next page. This isn't a sales pitch, it's a genuine conversation to see if you're the right fit for the community, but more importantly, to see if we're the right fit to help you succeed.